Welcome. Hello. And I was sitting here thinking, as you know, I'm a bit of a thinker. Well, at least I like to think I am. Ha! Little play on words there. And the way that females are moaning and whining, complaining all the time, they're just getting louder and sillier all the time about everything. And don't worry, they used to whine and moan all through my life. I've known them do that. That's what they do. That's their nature. And of course, they're all victims, or they're going to be victims. It gets a little bit tiring after a while. But mainly they're on about is equality and the patriarchy. So I did a quick scan through my brain of all the years I've lived to take a consensus of it. Because I can only know history, but I know all my life to be true of what I've seen and heard. And it is true that when I was a youngish man, females didn't often go out to work all these different places like they do now. But way back then, nothing was stopping them doing it. They just didn't want to do it. There was no laws then that stopped them from doing it. They just didn't want to. And if I think about the females' lives then, and they seemed to have it pretty damn good. They had advantages in lots of things. They were treated special, unlike the male, which was basically used by society then and is used by society now, without the benefits. So all this whining and moaning how badly women were treated and terribly never happened in my lifetime that I know of. No, I think it's all just a smokescreen. Because when I think back through my life, women had more advantages than men did, even way back in my younger days. Now I can't say way back in history because I wasn't there, and I can't be sure. But I can be sure of all my life and what I've seen. And to be honest, men have been downtrodden and been the victims mostly that I saw through my life. And females also want to be working now like could have done before. But they want to cherry pick the jobs as well. That's why you don't see females working in the sewers or garbage disposal. And I don't know what the general public thinks, or whether they're getting tired of this continuous whining and moaning and yelling and screaming from women, because I'm getting tired of it myself. Surely other people are too. The wage gap is a myth also. It has been proven time and time again. Women just don't want to put the hours in. That's all. They're lazy. The truth is that if females actually got equality and were treated just like men were, they wouldn't like it. They would get long jail sentences, pay the alimony, and just get visitation rights for the children. You see, to my mind, males are treated as second-class citizens, not the other way around. In the end, if females keep yelling and screaming and acting crazy like they are, they will end up with nothing. And a lot worse off than what they are now. And they're not doing too well now either. Still, it won't affect me, because I only deal with females when I have to. And that is not very often. It's very sad to see what females have turned into, because they're not very happy at all now. A lot of them are very angry. And the funny thing is, the patriarchy had nothing to do with it. They did it all themselves. And the one good thing that's come out of it is that a lot of men have walked away and finally found their happiness, their freedom, their life. Who is the real victim in society?